I have listened to Deputy Attorney General, and they didn't seem to take credit for this. All the releases we have read so far, none is attributing credit to the Attorney General for this. Well, the devil is in the detail, they say. UG professors settle gold board debate. Gold board reshapes gold exports, boosts FX, and stabilizes the economy. This story is by Arnold Kojo Crankton. Well, I got a copy of that report by the professors. There are about 3 or 4 professors of the University of Ghana. One of our regulars is on that, and they did a study of Gold Board and its operations to try to understand what the gains are so far. And they made some interesting conclusions based on the study that they have done. The report is titled Evaluating the Macroeconomic Effects of the Ghana Gold Board.
Right.
A technical report presented to Gold Board by Professor Festus Ebo-Texin, Department of Economics, University of Ghana, Peter Junior Doche, Department of Economics, University of Ghana, Professor Japoma Jekedako, Department of Finance, University of Ghana, Business School, University of Ghana. Okay, so there are 3 of them, and this was on the 4th of January. And the executive, so the purpose was to evaluate the macroeconomic impact of the Ghana Gold Board using conservative assumptions and verifiable data. It compares quantifiable benefits, particularly from reduced gold smuggling and non-debt foreign exchange FX inflows, with the reported trading losses of the Bank of Ghana. And the key findings are a number of them. Well, in the language used, if you are not a researcher, you might be a bit confused. But, well, this story comes from this report that is captured on the front page of the Catalyst newspaper. Comes with a picture of the chief executive of the Gold Board, Sami Jemfi. And still on that front page, relief and optimism after government clears 1.47 billion energy debt. KGL ready for NLA contract review. And that comes also with an interesting cartoon. I'll leave that one to you, Crosby. See,
I can't see.
See the cartoon. It's an interesting one.
I don't do cartoons. Sorry.
You don't do cartoons.
I know.
Okay. You have stopped watching cartoons.
I stopped when I was 2 years old.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's an age at which you stop.
I started watching sci-fi movies when I was 1.5.
When you were 1.5. Oh, well, maybe that is why some of us are still so smallish in there, because we still watch cartoons. I say cartoons.
Toys.
Investors to rotate from T-bills to equities in 2026 as yields compress, banks to lend more. That is the banner headline on the BNFT front page. Deposit mobilization strategy strengthens NIB financial performance, drives it as one of the top state-owned banks. Well, NIB has also been in the news. I think this is good news. UG's independent technical report assesses Gold Board's economic contribution, and that story is on page 62 of the BNFT newspaper. Robert Wuga is the new managing director of Best Assurance, also on page 2. Public Accounts Committee probes gold programs as BOG seeks cost reforms. And Stanbic Bank maintain top rank in customer experience leadership. These are headline stories on the front page of the BNFT newspaper. On the back page, it says renewed rise in business activity at end of 2025. Output returns to growth amid further rise in new orders. selling prices continue to fall, strong optimism regarding 12-month outlook. Things are working well for Ghana. Things are working well. Things are working well. Things are working well. Things are working well. There is, I think, a serialization of the Constitution, Chapter 1, Article 2, enforcement of the Constitution. So it says, any person or group of persons to whom an order or direction is addressed under Clause 2 of this article by the Supreme Court shall duly obey and carry out the terms of the order or direction. That is what this particular one is saying. I think it's just an effort to get you to know what is in the Constitution.
Sisters, this morning I want us to start off with some sad news that the New Republic is reporting.
I don't like sad news.
But I think it's a story that will demand a lot of action. Achimota SHS student dies amid allegations of negligence by school authorities. It reminds me of my own personal experience in my senior high school. I wouldn't call it negligence, but they did not want to pay proper attention. Now, this is the story. According to the New Republic, there's a lady, young girl, her name is Israela Agre, a student of Achimota Senior High School. She passed away amid allegations of negligence by school authorities. Now, the mother of the late Israela Agre, her name is Clementina. He has raised concerns about what she describes as lack of responsibility and transparency on the part of school authorities in handling her daughter's medical emergency and the events leading to her death. So speaking to the reporter, Clementina said that based on the sequence of events communicated to her, she believes her to Achimota Hospital has not been fully disclosed. And then she expressed concern that she was not informed at any point that her daughter was unwell until she received an emergency call at about 9 p.m. on Friday, December 5 last year, instructing her to rush to the hospital. Ms. Clementina reiterated that the call came from the house mistress, popularly known as Auntie Dorothy, who is in charge of the Atamil's house, and that by the time she arrived at Achimota Hospital, her daughter had already passed away. She said medical personnel later explained that Israela arrived at the hospital without oxygen in her system and could not be resuscitated. According to Clementina, the absence of prior communication from the school about her daughter's condition, coupled with lack of clarity on what immediate support was provided to her before she was rushed to the hospital, has left her with unresolved questions. And then she said she believed the school has yet to give a clear account of what transpired on campus before the emergency call was made. She further disclosed that after her daughter's death on Friday, there was no immediate official engagement from the school authorities until the following Monday, when she received a phone call from the assistant headmaster of Achimota Senior High School to arrange a visit to the bereaved family. She said the visit did not take place as discussed. And then she added that the only physical visit following the incident was from the school's Parent-Teacher Association chairman, who came to the family home with some drinks and bottled water. Beyond that, she said the school administration has not been present or actively engaged with the family in a manner she considers adequate, given the gravity of the situation. And then she maintained that while she acknowledges the emotional difficulty of the circumstances, her primary concern remains the need for accountability and full disclosure from the school regarding how her daughter was handled in her moment of distress and whether appropriate and timely